Alright, Knights of Apollo, what's up guys? It's Apollo here, hope you guys are doing well, and are you ready for another glorious siege battle, or should I say, dusty siege battle? Because today we are having a siege battle in a glorious sandstorm. Look at this is so cool. Now it is a little hard to see, look at that. Sometimes the dust gets in the screen, it's like impossible to tell what's going on, especially when it mixes with the sunlight. It's a little hard, and that's usually why I don't do battles like this, because you know it's so, like, I just want you guys to be able to see what's going on. So I usually just do clear skies, daytime, nothing too crazy. But you know what, let's spice it up a little bit. Let's have a little bit of a sandstorm siege battle and see how this plays out. And we're also playing on this really cool settlement that has this really cool inner defensive area. Also, it has this temple, which you can actually put troops on the temple. It is awesome. I wish Rome 2 had more stuff like this, because, you know, it's a siege battle, and they're fighting over, you know, defensive structures. We should have more of this. But, yeah, this is really cool. Really awesome stuff. And I'm excited to see how this battle turns out. Now, I do want to say, and look at this, already artillery oh my god, bombardment coming in. Look at that. Already going for the second layer defenses, the siege, or arrow tower. Looks like some of the troops over here. Ooh, nearly hitting the fiery balls of justice. But yeah, this video is sponsored by Ivacy VPN. If you guys are looking for a good VPN, this company is one of the best in the world. So don't look any further. Just look in the video description. There's a link to their website, and there is a discount code which you can use on any purchase or any plan that they have, except for the 1-month plan. So again, guys, check that out. And of course, when you use that link, you support my channel. So thank you guys so much. Now, I do want to pause it right here. Okay, I want to talk about something personal while this is going on. This looks so cool, this artillery in the sandstorm. That looks so sick. Now, I do want to talk about something personal, and I hope you won't skip ahead, because I really want to let you guys know something that I promised my fiance I wouldn't tell you guys. But she's working on a candle company that is on Etsy, and she's been doing it. She's been working on it for 3 years. And again, she told me not to tell you guys because she doesn't want any help, and she's very stubborn. But I said I wouldn't. But you know, I just want to help her out. I want to help her out, and I want her to do well, because she has worked so hard on this. She spent 3 years trying to put this together, because she literally did everything herself. She makes the candles, she makes the wax melts, she comes up with the scent, you know, she tests out different scents and stuff and makes sure they're good scents. She's done the artwork, she's taken the photos, she's everything, literally everything. And I'm really proud of her. And you know, the hardest part of having a company like that on Etsy and stuff is just getting started, because a lot of times when people shop on Etsy or any online store, if you see a product and it doesn't have any reviews, a lot of people just like skip it, because they're not sure. They're like, I don't know if this is a good product because it doesn't have any good reviews. Well, she just started, and I want to help her get that initial like boost, where she sells some products and she gets some good reviews. So her company name is Nostalgic Scent Labs. So basically, it's a candle company that focuses around like childhood memory scents, or for example, right now she's doing Disney World scents. So if you've ever gone to Disney World, they have a lot of like different things there, and they kind of like release smells in the air kind of thing. And basically she's put those into candles, which I think is just like a really cool idea. And I'm really proud of her. So if you guys would just look at her shop, it's linked in the video description. Right now she's got a lot of Christmas ones, because Christmas is around the corner. And so as of right now, she just has wax melts, which are just wax that you melt and they smell good. She is working on candles, but she wants those perfect, so she's still designing them and making sure they're good before she uploads them. But these would be great, you know, stocking stuffers or little Christmas gifts and stuff. So it just would mean the world to me if you checked out, even if you just ordered one or something, or even just looked at it and told someone else about it or something. You know, spread the word. I'm just really proud of her, and I want her to to do well and be motivated, because again, 3 years working on this nonstop, and it's just now out. So anyways, I don't want to go on too long about this. Check out our store, again, linked in the description. You guys are awesome. I've already told a couple people about it, and they've bought some, and that really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Oh, also, don't tell her I sent you, okay? Do not be like, oh, Apollo sent me here. I love the candles. Don't do that. Just say, hey, I came across this store magically. No, I don't know. Just don't tell her I sent you, because she'll be pretty upset, because she's just very stubborn and very like, this is my thing. I want to do this on my own kind of thing. But you know, what's wrong with a little shout out? You know, all the YouTubers do it, so what the heck? Anyways, are you guys ready for this battle? Let's do it. So really quick, looking at the factions, and as another artillery bombardment volley comes in here, trying to knock down some of these towers. So we have Swaby, I think it's Swaby. The Germanic barbarians defending this faction, and then you have Macedon, or defending this settlement, I should say. And then over here you have Carthage, you have Egypt, and the Seleucids. So you've got some really powerful factions here today. It's going to be quite the struggle. So let's go back to normal speed. Let's keep watching this bombardment a little bit. Egypt is moving forward with their siege equipment. There they are. I mean, it's going to be tough. I mean, oh my god, look at this. Oh my god! That was juicy. Juicy bombardment there. That was awesome. So they're really trying to soften up these slingers and get them off this this temple here, which sure enough, he's going to retreat them out of here, which is kind of cool to see him run around the path here of this this structure. I can't wait to see. I mean, this is going to be a brutal assault, and you know, this settlement does look very powerful in terms of like the defenses, but they are outnumbered, of course. I mean, look at that bounce of power. They're greatly outnumbered. Here comes another volley. Oh, trying to bring down this temple, which I don't think you can destroy it. I don't think you can destroy it, because sometimes with these buildings where you can put archers in them, you can actually destroy them, and they're pretty easy to destroy. Oof. But no, I mean, I don't even see any like damage on it, so I don't think you can destroy it at all. So that's good for the defenders, but really bad for the attackers. Okay, so over here we also have Swaby bringing some Night Hunters, who are light spear infantry, looking to set up some sort of ambush. And this is actually a good map to do this on because of the sandstorm. It's going to be harder to see things. Here comes another bombardment, trying to, oh my god! He needs to disperse his men. They're too blobbed up. He probably assumed that they were safe behind this structure, but the shots are getting around and hitting the infantry here that are waiting in the town center. And now we go over here with the Carthaginians, also some Seleucid forces as well, which I'm not a huge fan of whenever I'm playing Rome 2. I never like to keep my army split up like this, because you notice how there's Seleucid forces here. There's even Egyptian forces over here, but the main forces of the Seleucids are over here. Or I'm sorry, wait. Yeah, the Seleucids are over here. So that just makes it so you have to micro a ton. Like, you got to keep track of a bunch of different flanks and areas, and it's just better for micro's sake to keep your army in one spot, in one position, and just let your allies move into a different position. Now we got a ram over here knocking down the gate. Sandstorm is making this quite difficult to commentate over, but it does look really awesome. And then we've got another Libyan infantry from Carthage pushing up the siege tower, trying to get to these walls. I think over here we actually have Carthage taking the walls, which they are currently getting peppered down by Macedonian archers. So, you know, it can be tough to take walls, especially when the defenders are doing this or holding these points. They're using archers. You just gotta, you know, just take your time and try to get your own archers up on the walls, and try to, you know, get your infantry down on the ground here like they are, and start fighting these hoplites. Also, trying to capture the arrow towers would do a lot of good Good work. And there we go. There's a breach in the wall. That's something you should do as well. They pushed up a ram here. The Seleucids have some hillmen ready to charge in. But the reason that this is so vital to knock down this wall is because the defenders are taking the minimal defense approach, where essentially what they're trying to do is they're trying to defend as little as possible, which is for them the gate in these little stairways. So opening a breach will make it so they have to send more troops to defend this breach, or this plan is not going to work out. By the way, did you see what the Carthaginians did there? The hoplites weren't moved up all the way, and they just simply shifted. I said shimply. They simply shifted down this way, and now they're on the flank of the hoplites. It was actually pretty cool there. Ooh, another artillery bombardment coming down, and once again, they decided to move back their slingers back on the structure. I guess it's because they're not taking that many casualties. But yeah, that was, look at this. That's awesome. That looks so cool. But yeah, they're holding these walls the best they can. Egypt is now pushing for these walls as well. So this is going to be pretty tough, guys. It's going to be really tough. I mean, they're not defending this breach point completely. Macedon needs to get over here, because what they can do is just run through and hit the flank of the Macedonians trying to hold this position. They are breaking some Carthaginians, which is good. But I'm surprised they're not pouring in here with troops yet. Oh, here we go. Carthage is going down at this stairway. Macedon is not defending it. They're too focused about the gate. And sure enough, Carthage is not going to charge through because they have the Libyan infantry attacking the flank of these hoplites. Well done. Well done. And over here, we got a nice tag team of Libyan infantry and thorax swordsmen from the Seleucids ganging up on Macedon and causing them to break. Uh-oh. Now we got elephants coming in. Look at this. What are these? What are these? African war elephants. Beautiful. These elephants are pretty monstrous. They are going to do a lot of damage. Over here, the Egyptians are breaking through. And honestly, guys, I feel like Macedon is trying to defend too much. And you know, I usually say nice little cab charge. Look, okay, let's slow it down here. Let's just slow it down here for a second, because I feel like Macedon's making a big mistake here. He's spread out his men way too much. Way too much. And I know my mantra here is to always defend the walls. You hear me say that all the time. Here's the thing about that. When you're greatly outnumbered, it might not always be the best to defend the walls. So they're outnumbered by an entire army, okay? So I think, so when I see this defense from Macedon, it looks like he's got like a couple troops here, a couple troops there, a couple troops over here, but not enough to defend everything. And because of it, his army seems like it's getting piecemealed by the attackers, where they're easily getting around the flanks and attacking these forces. And it's causing a big issue for Macedon, because these troops aren't fighting to their fullest potential because they are getting flanked. And I think what would have been a better situation for Macedon here was just to hold strategic points on the wall. So for example, if I were to defend this settlement, I could see defending this wall right here because it's very close to the town center. Maybe even some of this wall, and just kind of cutting off the roads. So, because obviously you won't defend this, but you want to cut off the roads and block the roads while you defend the walls. I don't know if you understand exactly what I'm saying. I hope I'm explaining myself well enough here. But by the way, nice little charge here. What is this? Is this the Night Hunters? Going in. Yeah, they're going in and trying to take on these guys. Where did they come from, though? Because they were originally over here, but now they moved in and now are attacking the Seleucids. But, you know, I think they should have waited with these Night Hunters. I think they should have waited, because imagine these guys charging in once the Seleucids have, like, committed to the siege battle completely. You know what I mean? Unless they were discovered. It is a possibility that these Night Hunters were discovered, and he had no other choice but to charge them in and to deal with this. And look, here comes some pikemen moving in. Seleucid pikemen. Look how cool this looks. Oh my god. It's like end of the world vibes. The skies are dark. The sun's kind of, the sun's basically covered with clouds, and there's smoke everywhere and dust. It looks awesome. Look at that. Holy crap. That looks so cool. So, that's going on. Egypt is pushing through the streets. And it's up to Sweby, I don't know what's wrong with me. But it's up to these Bloodsworn to hold the street against the Egyptians. More artillery in the background going on. Cav going around the flank. Look at this. That could have been a gap there to go through and maybe hit the town center here, but we got to start to see Macedon fall back. They've got to fall back, and they've got to just deal with losing the walls, because they just don't have enough troops to hold these walls. God, the arrows coming in from the attackers, hitting the backside of these hoplites. Now that's how you take care of hoplites. I mean, look at this right here. Just opening fire and just hitting the weak side of the hoplites, which of course is behind them. And that's gonna cause them to break. And no, you know, there's no way, unless they like turn and face the arrows, they're gonna break very quickly. All right, over here we got Sweby sending in some spear women. They're trying to help reinforce this this blockade here, this little street battle. More Bloodsworn holding back the Egyptian horde. Oh, look at this! Now we got some slingers moving up to the side here. Can they reach? I think they should be able to, right? They can. There they go. Oh, they're slinging at the cav, and oh my god, they just got wiped out there. So now that the cav is dead, they can focus all of their infantry to hold the street, and it's actually going quite well. Are they still going to fire at the infantry, though? Yes, they are. Now here, oh no, they're still firing at the cav. You can see they're getting hit there with those rocks. Not a pretty sight, but also Egypt is setting up archers on this wall. Great use of the wall here to fire down and do some damage. Really good. Really good stuff. That's awesome. So yeah, they're opening fire, doing some damage, trying to support the infantry that's trying to break through the defenders. Now back over this way, here's my concern. Macedon is not defending this road right here. Or should I should use this. Right there. So what's going to happen is that the attackers could easily flank around and get to the side of Macedon. Same thing over here. They can, oh, there we go. Macedon's got a unit of spears that are going to hold. Oh, can they go this way? I don't think they can. So they have to go this way, but they can cut in and go in that way. That way. So Macedon's going to have to hope these pikes hold. One thing I don't like about pikes is that they're, well, right there, they're very weak to projectiles. And there's no rush for this flank to push through. They can easily just sit back and let the arrow towers do all the killing. So if I was Macedon, I would back up a little bit. I would go as far as possible, like right here. Try to get out of range of the arrow towers and probably use something other than pikes to hold a choke point. I would use hoplites or even just swordsmen, because I think they do a little bit better against projectiles. Already down to 72 men. Make that 71. Someone's burning over here. Oh, God. See that? 67 now. What the heck is happening? These guys are getting picked off like crazy. Look at them. Yeah, this is... Look, pikes are really strong, but you never really want to use them unsupported like this, because they are going to get focused down, and it's just going to be rough. It's going to be rough. They're at 40 now. 40 men. Oh, my God. That's insane. Now we have Carthage lined up here. Ready to face the pikes. The pikes are now moving up. They don't want to do the same thing over on the other side. There we go. That's a nice little aggressive move there. I like that. Let's see what these pikes can do. Hoplite's still fighting, surprisingly. That's alright. They'll break through eventually. And Swaby's actually pushing here. I don't necessarily agree with... I think you got to stay defensive, especially when you're so outnumbered. But they're pushing against Egypt. And they might kill them, but I think they're going to lose more than they need to lose in a situation like this because of the arrow towers. Now he is pushing archers, which is pretty good. That's actually a nice move right there. See if they can take out these archers. Oh god, but the arrow fire coming down is just relentless. Also, you have the arrow towers from the walls, and they're already down to 123. They're still trying to chase down these Syrian archers. And they just keep losing more and more troops in this pursuit. Just not worth it. And here we go. Here comes a big retreat from the Macedonian archers. Egypt is pushing through. Macedon, oh my god. The pikemen. The pikemen, man. So this is a bit of a disaster with pikes because I like how he was aggressive, but it was to the point where it was no longer good because he moved them up this way, and that gave these archers up on the walls a flanking shot to the hoplites. You see that? And that instantly caused them to break. It was really tragic. Really tragic with the pikes. He just lost 3 units of pikemen in a matter of like 2 minutes or something like that. Because I think he was just using them too aggressively. Honestly, he should have kept them back here. Because if he kept him back here, he would have had the archer support. You know, he's got Peltus over here and everything. So he would have had that archer support, and it would have been harder to kill those pikemen because the archers would be covering them. But already, the defenders have fallen back to the very defensive structure, which is the inner works, the inner structure of this defense. We still have some Bloodsworn out on the outer walls, but I really think they should just get them back. Get them back to the town center and hope for the best. I mean, this is going to be quite the last stand. A very desperate last stand, but you know, it's not impossible to win this battle. And just looking at what the defenders need to do, they have to kill the enemy skirmishers. If they can kill the enemy skirmishers and also have some ammo left over for infantry and the elephants, I think they're going to be okay. I think they can still pull this out. They can win this battle. But Macedon just really threw away a lot of his units. Macedon just, you know, he was trying to defend as many areas as possible, and he really shouldn't have done that. I think Swaby and Macedon should have just focused on very easy defensive points and hold there. And are they charging? Oh my god. Cav charge. What is the Seleucids just leaving their archers out to be slaughtered? This is a good move by the defenders. Like I said, if you can take out their archers, that's going to give you a lot of hope. A lot of hope. So there they go, slaughtering these Syrian archers. Trying to get them off the battlefield. And the Scorpion Tower. Oh, this is, oh no, wait a second. Are these all Scorpion Towers? Oh my god. Okay. No wonder these towers were doing so much damage. They were Scorpion Towers. Huh. So, it's gonna make this defense a little better, right? Like, he's got Scorpion Towers in here. Like, it's gonna make it harder to attack this defensive area because of all these arrow towers and stuff. But, it's also at the same time, if you're the defender, get away from the walls. Because if you lose the walls, you're gonna get hit from scorpions. Oh my god, that is insane. And there you have it, guys. I think they just slaughtered those archers completely. Yeah, the Syrian archers are gone. They still have hope. Look at the balance of power kind of shifted upward from that. At least I think so. A little bit. I mean, it's still not in their favor at all, but they can still win this. And here we go. It looks like we got the Seleucids ready to go in. Thorax swordsmen ready to take on the spear women. Womens. There they go. Boom. So the women are out defending this settlement. Trying to hold here. Can the defenders win this? It's been a fairly quick battle so far. Again, a lot of units have died because the defenders haven't properly protected the flanks of those units. And we again, oh my god, what is going on with the attackers? They've got a ton of archers over here that are not being defended, and they are giving hope to the defenders because of their lack of protection of these archers. And of course, let's not forget there's a huge force moving in this way, which include pikemen, which I don't know why they have their pikes out, but it's all good. And they're about to push in. We've got Egypt pushing in this way, so I think they're about to attack on all flanks. We have skirmishers moving forward. Swaby, they're moving up their Germanic slingers. Ooh. Artillery coming down from the attackers. More slingers moving up on the flank over here. Look how cool this is. This tiered defense. Look at this. This is awesome. These arrow towers should be doing a lot of damage. Look at that. Look at this. Oh my god. Look at all the kills it's gotten. So if you're the attackers, you really got to take these arrow towers out quickly. Oh my god, look at that. Every time it lands, it just knocks them back. I don't know, guys. The balance of power is shifting back in favor of the defenders. And I honestly think the defenders can win this one, mostly because of the Scorpion towers. They have just done so much damage. But here's the thing, this is how the attackers can win this. If they can take this one over here, which is not even being properly defended, the arrow towers will start shooting at the defenders. And I think that will give them the advantage they need. So he's got the Galatian swordsmen, which are awesome. They're moving up. The Egyptian general is defeated the defenders on this wall. And it's all coming down to this. Let's go back and see if Egypt can take this one. Oh no, I think he's gonna let them take it. We've got the general here watching this position. Please tell me they're gonna move up. They're not even gonna use the fireballs. What's the point? What is the point? You have fireballs right here, and how are you gonna defend the arrow towers? There we go, they're clashing, but it doesn't matter. Egypt controls this capture point right here. And Macedon's trying to send in some peltas. There they go. Now they're using the fiery balls. It kills a couple troops, but for some reason rolls this way. Makes no sense. Why did one of them's making it? Let's see, come on. Yes, just run into it. Just run. Oh my god, he's gonna run into it. What is he doing? Oh my god. Look at him. They're run forward into it. That just killed 10 guys right there. Oh my god. Siege tower has been neutralized. I wouldn't be surprised if Egypt could cap this. They need to send up more troops this way. It's a very promising path. And then over on this side, elephants are being pushed up and causing a lot of damage to these spears who are trying to reinforce this position. Balance of power is still pretty good for the defenders, all things considered. Germanic slingers now charging in. They're just desperately trying to hold this, hold this roadway here. This streetway. Slingers, archers, doing everything they can. Are they gonna light? Oh, there they go. Let's see if they can do some damage here. Here we go. This is pretty sick. Oh my god! Yes! It kills the elephants, like all of them! Oh my god! Holy crap! Oh my god! That killed so many people! It took out 2 big targets, which of course were the elephants. It took out so many soldiers. So many soldiers. Look at that path. The path of death. Oh my god. I've never seen a more successful fiery balls of justice trap actually work. Taking out 2 elephants and so many troops. Sure, he took out some of his own, but it was worth it. The elephants are gone now. The balance of power is now even. Macedon still holding this point. Seleucids moving up. Libyan infantry. Archers trying to support this advance. Jeez. And of course the defenders completely retake this position. Now these Scorpion towers are active once again, and they are shooting down the advancing Seleucids. My god. So a great stand by the Seleucids, and it was really smart of him to push up troops like this, because the more he's holding back all of these men, the longer they hold them back, the more kills they're gonna kill because of these Scorpion towers. And I don't know why Carthage is sending in so many units at once, to where he's just asking for his men to get picked apart. Here we go, the Seleucids moving up with their general first. Their general first into this. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Yeah, this is a great map for those fireball traps, because they have to come down this way. And you see how long this road is without any kind of exit? So if they commit all the way over here, you release the fireballs, they're going to have to run all the way back and might not do it in time. This is like a map that you just can't avoid the fireballs of death. Like, you're just going to have to face them. There we go. The Seleucids are breaking. The balance of power is now in favor of the defenders. And I honestly don't know what to say about this battle. It was really weird. It was just a weird battle. And I don't know what else to say. And of course, Macedon is easily going to hold this position with his general. And the Seleucids were wiped out, mostly from the Scorpion towers. Another little charge by the general. I think that's the last unit, but it's causing all of Carthage to break. Seleucids are out, Egypt is out, and that's going to be a victory for the defenders. Now, I feel like I feel like we had some new players here, and that's perfectly fine. You know, you can always learn from new players on what not to do, or even if they do something really well, you know, take note of it. But the initial defense was so bad. You know, I think Macedon was just trying to defend too many areas and just spread out his men way too much. But I think the Scorpion Towers did more damage for the defenders than the defenders did themselves, if you get what I'm saying. The Scorpion Towers just make this map not fair. I think they should have left it with level 1 towers, which is just arrows. Because if you had, you know, I don't know, it would have to be like a 2 versus 4 to make this fair, because of the Scorpion Towers, in my opinion. I think with the attackers, I mean, the attackers made some mistakes too. And I think they should have focused their artillery on these Scorpion Towers if they wanted any chance of winning this, because of how much damage and death they can do to your army. So I think that was the biggest mistake, is like taking out the Scorpion Towers. You would have done a much better job. But this is just a really difficult castle to attack. Let's look at the results though really quick. So this was sent in by the Swaby player, Burnkus Fantic. Yeah, so thank you so much for the battle replay. You got 1,200 kills. In Macedon got 1,500 kills. And then over on the other side, Egypt only getting 844 kills. His archers kind of doing nothing there. Swordsmen, some of them doing okay. But yeah, he should have used this artillery on the towers. I think Seleucids, they should have, I mean, they should have all have gotten artillery and just focused those towers. And I think that would have gotten them the victory. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up here, guys, for today's battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was cool to see that fiery ball of justice go down on the enemy and, you know, crush them. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.